copyrighted program transcribed and dedicated to the prevention of crime.
Calling all cars, attention all cars, broadcast 29. A murder. Suspects unknown. That is all. Gordon. Prior to the advent of fingerprinting in police work, various forms of identification were used. We read of the branding of criminals and slaves at a time when no other method of identification was known. Early in the 18th century, the better organized police departments of Europe employed men with good visual memories to mentally record the faces of criminals and the crimes committed by them. Today, your departments are applying modern methods to police procedure in endeavoring to give the citizens of your community the maximum protection to lives and property. And now, a true story taken from the files of law enforcement agencies. The murder of a soul.
Maria.
Yes, Cousin Gaetano, what is it?
Oh, look, I got here a letter from my brother.
Your brother, Vincenzo?
See, he's coming to visit me. He's coming today. Look, you must cook a big dinner. Minestrone, spaghetti, and open it up with a special wine under the cellar.
Ah, you love your brother, eh, Gaetano?
Oh, he's one fine guy, my brother Vincenzo. You know, oh, but I forget you. You never see him, huh, Maria?
No, he's my cousin, but I never meet him. He was not born when I left the old country.
Yes, that's right. But you like him, Maria. He's one fine, good-looking fellow.
Good-looking?
Yes.
Bueno, I make especially good spaghetti.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do without you, Maria. Here I am, all alone in this country with my good Rose so far away in Italy. Oh, if I know I have you, my little cousin, to keep the house for me, I not be so happy.
Well, if you had not taken me in when Giuseppe died, the children and I would be... I don't know where we would be.
Now, look, and now when Vincenzo gets here, that's going to be even better. We'll be a happy family, big happy family. Here's Vincenzo. Here's Maria, your cousin.
Hello, Maria. It's very funny to meet your cousin after you've already grow up.
Oh, it's sometimes very nice. I'm glad to know you, Cousin Vincenzio.
And I'm glad to meet you, Cousin Maria.
Yes. Well, come on. Let's sit down and eat.
Ah, Minister.
I made it myself, Vincenzio.
Then it will taste all of the best.
Here's a glass of wine, Vincenzo. Come, Maria. Let's drink to your cousin.
To Vincenzio.
Saludo, Vincenzo.
Did you just come from the old country?
Me? No. I've been in California a long time, in the north, in the wine country.
Sure, Maria. Don't you know that? Why, Vincenzo is married to a swell bambino, eh, Vince?
Oh, married?
Not anymore.
Oh.
What?
No, we split up. We get a divorce. 6 months more and I'm all through with it. She wasn't no good.
She was nice, good looking, though, eh, Vince?
Sure, out the side she was okay. But inside, no good.
So, that's all over, huh?
See. I'm coming down here to start something new, a little business.
Oh, that's good. I could help you get started.
Good. And then I get myself a little house, and then maybe I have Maria come and be my housekeeper.
Oh, no. She stays with me until my Rose comes from the old country, you know.
But Maria, she's a cook of good spaghetti. I think I want it for my own.
It's so nice up here on the hills, with the whole city below, Vincenzio. The lights are like jewels in the necklace of the Madonna.
Yes, it's pretty swell.
Oh, I like to be with you, Vincenzio. You've been nicer to me. It's new and strange. No one ever been nicer to me in the same way. Even Giuseppe, before he died. It was different with him.
I like you, Marie. You are all right guy.
Oh, I may not be much to look at anymore.
Well, you're swell and all.
Oh, no, I'm not, Vincenzio. I'm getting old. Nearly 29. I was a beautiful one before the babies come.
And you still are.
Inside, Vincenzio. Inside me is love. Love that all my life was waiting for something. Now I know it wasn't for you it was waiting.
Caro.
You say that your wife is beautiful outside, but bad inside. Vincenzio, even if I'm not so good outside, I am a good inside, in my heart.
Yes, Maria.
Vincenzio, did you know that Catano's wife, that Rosa, she come from the old country, you see?
She does.
Yeah.
Then you can come to me. Then you can come and be in my house.
Do you want me?
Want to, of course I do. Will you come with me?
Oh, yes, Vincenzio. I will come.
And so Marie, her heart overflowing with love, goes to keep house for young Vincenzio, to await the moment of his freedom from his first wife so that she may become his second. The weeks go by, happy, joy-filled weeks for the lonely Marie Trentini. Then at last comes the day when Vincenzio receives his final divorce papers. Jubilant, he leaves the house, leaves Marie, goes out to celebrate. Faithfully, Marie waits up for him, waits through the long evening, through the still night for the return of her man.
Is that you, Vincenzio?
Yes, what? Hey, what do you do up? You ought to be in bed.
I was awake for you, Vincenzio.
Well, I'm here. You go to bed.
Oh, did you have a good time?
Sure, I have a good time.
Oh, is it nice to be free again?
Nice, it's a swell. Free, I can't believe it. It's like I get out of a prison. You should see the dinner they give me at Luigi. Oh, what a party. And they've got a couple of new girls down there. Santa Maria, what a beauty.
Oh, but Vincenzio, you...
There was one. Little Amelia, just 17.
Huh?
And what a figure. Look at this. She liked me. Tomorrow night she's coming for supper. I want you to cook up something special. And... Hey, what's the matter? What do you cry for?
Nothing. Nothing. Only I thought that you and
Hey, what do you get at? What's this? You begin to make a noise like a wife.
Wife. Yes, Vincenzio. I guess that's what I thought you say. Oh, Vincenzio, don't you see? I love you. And I thought that maybe...
Oh, madre mia. You thought I was going to marry you, eh? You must be crazy.
No.
I ain't going to marry no one. Me? I'm going to have a good time for the rest of my life.
Gaetano, wake up. Come on, wake up, Gaetano.
What's the matter?
There's somebody knock on the door. Get up and see who it is.
Somebody knocking on the door. What time is it?
It's 3:30.
8:30. Who is it this time of the night?
Well, you better go and see.
Okay. Where till I get my pants on? There. Oh, they got a nerve after 12 o'clock to knock on it. Okay, I'm coming here. Maria, the bambini. What are you doing here? Something wrong with Vincenzo. What's the matter?
Cousin Gaetano, can we come back? Can I come and live with you again?
Sure. Come on in. Come on, all of you. Come on. Now, tell me, what's the matter?
I won't live with Vincenzo any longer. I hate him. Oh, no, I don't.
Why? What'd he do to you?
Oh, nothing, I guess. Only I gave him everything of value I have in the world. And he don't even know it.
No, you better go to bed, Maria. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't think you do either. You go to bed now, and we'll talk about it in the morning.
Well, but you must listen, Gaetano.
Huh?
I love him. I love him like I never loved you, sir. Like I never can love another man.
Yes, but does he love you?
He did, Gaetano. He did at first, when we first met here. He loved me. He loved me when I went to him to be his housekeeper. I thought it would never end, Gaetano. And then, tonight, he come back drunk. He boasted of some girl. He ordered me to cook a dinner for them.
Well, you is a housekeeper, ain't you?
Oh, Gaetano, don't you understand? I love him. Gaetano, you are his brother. You're older than him. You talk to him, huh?
What should I say to
Oh,
him?
you must make him marry me. I love him, Gaetano.
Make him marry you? You, Maria.
Why are you laughing?
Why, Vincenzo is a young fellow. Good looking. He could get any pretty bambino he wants. Why should he marry you?
I love him, Gaetano.
Yeah, but look at you. Look on yourself under the mirror. You get it to be old, Maria. You're fat.
I was a pretty once.
But you ain't anymore. Why should Vincenzo want you when he could get any girl he looks at?
I love him, Gaetano. It's not fair. He made me love him. You gotta make him marry me, Gaetano.
Well, I won't. He'd be a big fool to marry you.
Gaetano.
Oh, now, listen, Maria. Now, look. If you want to get married, that's okay. Look, I got a friend. Nice, fine fellow. He's come over from Italy. He's got a one bambino of his own. And, his poor wife, she died. You marry him, Maria.
Marry somebody I don't know, I don't love? What do you think I am? You think I'm for anybody? I'm for Vincenzo. I belong to Vincenzo.
You, Maria. Oh, that's a good joke. That's very funny.
Gaetano, you're going to be sorry. You'll see. You don't know how sorry you're going to be.
For weeks, distraught Marie Trentini broods over the fickleness of Vincenzo and the brutal frankness of Gaetano. For weeks, behind her impassive, saddened face, her brain is in a turmoil, trying to adjust herself to the wrong she feels has been done her. And then finally, on August 7th, as Marie lies tossing sleeplessly in her bed, something in her brain snaps. The turmoil of thought and counterthought lines up into one straight, clear path of action. Marie slips from her bed, tiptoes into the front room, takes Gaetano's shotgun from the closet, and silently walks toward the bedroom in which her cousin and his wife are sleeping.
I love him, Gaetano. You could make him marry me. I would make him a good wife. You could have done this for me. But you wouldn't, Gaetano. You laughed at me. And you told me I was old and fat. But I had a soul. I had feelings. You don't know about that. You don't know that you have killed me. You've killed my soul. But see, Gaetano, my body's not yet dead. My body can still kill you, Gaetano. Yes. You kill my soul, I kill your body. You see how my body still lives, Cousin Gaetano. How it lifts his gun to my shoulder. How it puts my finger on the trigger. How it...
Hey, here's coming the police.
Yes, but that's what they make with time.
You think maybe so he might arrest somebody? Yeah, they arrest you, Charlie. You get in the way. Oh, I go.
All right, where's the trouble?
Right in here.
It's a murder.
Okay, come on, stand back there. Come on, boys.
Hey, I'm going to show you the way, huh?
I can find it all right. Well, where are the bodies?
In here, in the bedroom.
Well, he's dead, all right. Buckshot. Say, but this woman is still alive. Hickey.
Yes, Frank?
Call the ambulance. This woman is still breathing.
Okay.
Now, anyone here know anything about this?
Sure.
All right. Now, don't all talk at once. Who lives here?
I live here.
What's your name?
Mary Trentini.
Who is this man here?
He's my cousin, Gaetano Trentini. I live with him and his wife, Rosa.
Is this his wife who's wounded here?
Yes.
Well, what do you know about it?
A few minutes ago, I wake and see a man standing over my bed. He had a flashlight, and he say, "Keep quiet." And I say, "What are you doing here?" And he say, "You too pretty to kill. You be quiet, and no harm come to you." He think I'm pretty.
All right. I got that part. Now, go ahead.
While he stood by the door of my room, 3 other men go into the middle room and pull things out of the dresser. And then I hear a gun go off, and the man run out. And I go into Gaetano's room, and I find this. Oh.
Hey, get us some water, somebody.
Here, I'm going to get it right away. This is what he was killed with, Frank.
Well, 12-gauge shotgun.
Both shells discharged.
Whose gun is this, Marie?
Gaetano's. Long time ago, 4 men come see my cousin. 2 Japanese, 2 Americans. They say guy steal it from them. Gaetano, he say no. An American say, you bring back stuff by tomorrow night or we kill you. I think these same people coming here tonight. Same voice. I think they murder Gaetano.
Okay, we'll run that down. Hickey?
Yes, Frank?
Call the photographer and have him take 2 or 3 shots of the body, and then call the wagon and take it to the morgue. Corsini.
Yes, sir.
Now, you speak Italian. Get these people out of here and tell them if anyone touches anything in this house, he'll be tried for murder.
Howard Barlow, the fingerprint expert, goes over the murder house for prints while other officers round up the American and Japanese accused by Marie. Condeffer and Corsini discuss the crime as they wait the arrival of the suspect.
Well, Corsini, what does it look like to you?
The story sounds straight enough. You know how these racket murders go. Somebody hijacks somebody else. The next day they find a body along a lonely road.
Yeah, that's true enough. Now, look here, Corsini. You understand these Italians a lot better than I do. Do you think Marie is telling us everything?
Well, as a matter of fact, I had the feeling that she was holding something back. They're funny people, my countrymen. They suspect everyone but their own kind.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Now, I want you to talk to her. Maybe you can get more out of her than any of the rest of us.
Well, I won't promise anything, but I try.
I got these suspects outside, Frank.
Bring him in.
Okay. Come on, you guys. All right, don't shove.
You men know Guy Trentini?
Yeah, we know him.
Did you know he was murdered tonight?
What?
Oh, how come he's been a murdered, please?
That's what we want to find out from you.
Oh, cannot telling you nothing. We know nothing about a murder.
Where were you guys tonight?
We were down at Blackie's joint. We can prove it.
Oh, yes, sir. Very easy proof.
When did you see Guy Trentini last?
Oh, a long time ago. Last March, I think.
What did you go to see him about?
We thought he'd hijacked some stuff from Togo here.
Didn't you threaten to kill him then?
No. Found out that he hadn't done it, so we left him alone. We ain't seen him since.
Bring in the Trentini woman.
Okay. Come in, please.
Now, Marie, are any of these men the ones you saw in your house tonight?
I don't know for sure. The man, he held a flashlight in my face. I couldn't see what he looked like.
Hey, what did I tell you, Captain? We weren't there.
But his voice, that sound like the same one.
Excuse, please, sir. Lady is mistaken. You will find we were at a Brackie.
Well, that isn't a very good identification, Marie. Now, aren't you any more sure than that?
No, as I say, I couldn't see his face. The flashlight blinded me.
Okay, Hickey, take these men over to Barlow's office and have them fingerprinted.
Oh, now look here, Captain. You ain't got anything on us. What's the idea of fingerprinting?
Just for elimination. If you're innocent, naturally, we don't want to hold you any longer than is necessary.
The suspected American and Japanese are fingerprinted. And Barlow works over their prints and the prints found at the scene of the crime. After several hours, he reports to Acting Captain Condaffer.
Well, Barlow?
No similarity in the prints at all.
Not the slightest?
Not the slightest. I don't believe these men had anything to do with the crime.
Well, we better hold him anyway until we're sure. And then you and I can go out there right away and scare up some more fingerprints. Now, according to Marie, these men came in through this rare screen door here. Did you examine it?
Yes, I already have. But, well, I'll do it over again. Say, Frank, did she tell you the men broke in here?
Why, sure. You can see where they pushed in the screen to get at the hook.
Yeah? Well, this screen was ripped open from the inside.
That?
Sure. Look here. Look through this magnifying glass.
Well, I'll be a...
The wires are bent toward the outside, see? If the screen had been pushed in, they'd bend toward the inside.
Gosh, you're right.
So the screen was pushed out from inside, and then the flap bent in to look like an outside job.
Yeah, and whoever did it was in the house and wanted to make it look as if the house was empty.
That's what I'd say. By the way, who was in the house?
Why, Marie Trentini, but Howard, she wouldn't have...
How can you tell? Where is she now?
A couple of doors down the street, staying with some friends.
Okay, come on. We're going to fingerprint her, just for elimination, of course.
And so Marie Trentini is fingerprinted, and Barlow retires to his office to compare her prints with those on the murder weapon. It does not take him long to realize that the prints are identical. And with this positive identification, Condaffer dispatches Lieutenant Corsini to arrest the Italian woman for murder. Corsini, wise in the psychology of his countrymen, goes about making the arrest in his own fashion.
Hello, Marie. How are you today?
Oh, I'm all right, I guess.
Anything troubling you? You look all upset.
No, nothing. Nothing's the matter except... Oh, Corsini, you're going to think how I feel with my cousin getting killed like that.
Yeah, of course.
And poor Rosa. How is she, Corsini? Have you heard from the hospital?
She's better. She'll get well, all right. Buckshot just wounded her on the head.
Madre de Dio. My cousin and his wife. I love them very much, Corsini.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's why I've been wondering about something.
Huh? Wondering about something? What?
I want to ask you a question, Marie.
Yes?
How does it happen that your fingerprints appear on the shotgun that was used to kill your cousin?
My fingerprint?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I explain that.
I wish you would.
It's easy to explain. Just after it happened, I screamed. The neighbors are coming. I pick up the gun. I show how Gaetano get the kill.
Show me, will you, Marie? Show me how you picked up the gun. Here, take this broom. Now pretend it's the gun and pick it up the same way you picked up the gun.
Well, I picked up like that.
Yeah, but Marie, your fingerprints are on the stock of the gun and on the trigger. Now look, as if you held it like this. Oh, now, Marie, you try to calm yourself. I'm just asking you questions so I can get to the bottom of this thing. I'm not accusing you. If you didn't do it, you got nothing to worry about. All right. Come on, Marie. Put on your hat and let's go to the station so you can tell the captain your story.
All right. You get to my children. They play in the yard. You put them into the car. I want to wash my face first.
Okay, but hurry. Hey, Tony. Come on, get your sister. We're going for a ride.
Where are we going, Corsini?
Down to the police station for a while.
We gonna ride in the police car?
Yep.
Gee, let's go.
Just as soon as your mother comes out.
Will you blow the siren all the way?
Sure.
And can we listen to the police radio?
Yep.
Gee, that'll be swell. Hey, will you go down the street this way so all the kids can see me?
Yes, I guess so. Wonder what's keeping your mother, Tony. Guess I better go see.
I'll come along with you.
All right. Marie. Gee, that's funny. Where's the bathroom, Tony?
That door over there.
Good Lord.
Mama.
She cut her throat.
15 minutes later, Marie Trentini is in the Georgia Street Receiving Hospital, and doctors are working feverishly to close the wicked wound she has inflicted on herself with a razor. As soon as they have finished their work, Corsini and Condaffer are admitted to her room.
Marie, why did you do this?
It was better that way. I killed Gaetano. I want to die now.
But why did you kill him, Marie?
He no letting me marry his brother Vincenzo. I beg of Vincenzo, marry me. But he says no. So I go to Gaetano. I tell him he must make his brother marry me. And Gaetano, he laugh and say, I'm not good enough for Vincenzo. I gave a Vincenzo my soul, and they laughed. Gaetano, he could have made him marry me, but he laughed, so I killed him.
Did you intend to kill Rosa, too?
No, that was an accident. Rosa, she's a good woman. She's innocent.
But why did you cut your throat?
It wasn't the best thing to do. My fingers on the gun. Everybody knows I killed Gaetano.
Well, then, why did you try to throw the blame on those 4 men who came to see Guy last spring?
I am ashamed about that. I did not want to tell that I did it because of my bambini. They needed me. But I guess maybe Rosa cares for them all right. Only Cosini.
Yes?
There is one thing I want you to do for me.
Do for you? Well, what's that, Marie?
I want you kill Vincenzo Trentini for me. Kill him for me. Chiarato. Mi ha tradito.
In just a moment, you will hear what happened to Marie Trentini. The woman referred to in tonight's dramatization as Marie Trentini was delirious for 5 days and showed no desire to get better. She had said that her soul had been killed. She apparently did not care for her body to live. In the middle of the night on August 12th, she died in her sleep. From the point of police procedure, the department did its work in eliminating falsely accused persons and, by means of fingerprints, discovered the actual criminal and obtained a confession. Whether Marie was doubly guilty in taking her own life after taking that of another is a problem for a higher judge than there is on earth to decide. Nevertheless, it proves that crime does not pay. Calling all cars, attention all cars. Cancellation broadcast 29. Suspect has committed suicide. That is all.
Los Angeles Police calling all cars, attention all cars. A bank robbery at 1522 Santa Fe Avenue. Suspects escaped in a Buick touring car. License unknown. That's all. Rosenquist.
One of the most vital things to public safety is the perfect performance of police cars, fire engines, and other equipment of this type. Much of this performance depends on the gasoline used. Such equipment cannot use a gasoline unless it is absolutely dependable. It must have qualities of quick starting. It must have surging power. There is a gasoline that you can absolutely depend on. That gasoline is Rio Grande cracked with tetraethyl. It has proved its case in the fact that throughout the great Southwest, where Rio Grande products are sold, more police cars, fire engines, motorcycles, ambulances, and other emergency equipment are powered with Rio Grande cracked with tetraethyl than all other brands combined. You can buy this same fine gasoline at any Rio Grande station. And now we hear from Chief James E. Davis of the Los Angeles Police Department. Chief Davis.
Good evening, friends. How many times have you resented the man on the beat who told you to move along because you were parking in front of a fire plug? How many times have you personally taken a belligerent attitude against the police officer who, doing his duty, drove up beside you and gave you a ticket because you sped through a safety zone or drove pell-mell through busy traffic as if you were going to a third alarm fire and the burning house was your own? Tonight, I bring you a story which I hope will have a beneficial effect upon you and make you conscious, as a citizen of Los Angeles, of how these men in blue and khaki, whether they be pounding a beat, riding in a traffic radio car, or cruising throughout the city on their motorcycles, are constantly protecting your life and your property, even unto death. Tonight's story should teach you two great fundamental truths. First, that the men under my command are fearless and courageous, alert to do their duty and unselfish in placing their lives on the altar of duty. Secondly, that your police department has made and means to keep this city clean of eastern gangsters and vicious criminal types. Written into this story is the grim death of a traffic officer who fell mortally wounded because he was part of this great law enforcement body dedicated to a 24-hour-a-day warfare against crime. Likewise, this story discloses the heroism of a motorcycle officer too faithful to his trust of protecting the public to flinch even when his body was riddled with enough bullets to frighten the average criminal to death. Listen intently. Let this thrilling story impress you that it is your job as a citizen to cooperate with your police department in order that its routine work can be made easier and that it can concentrate upon the great forces of evil. Professor Lindsley will go on with the story.
It is the middle of August, 1925. 4 men are seated in a stuffy day coach as the Chicago Limited clanks across the yard and slowly rattles over the siding onto Alameda Street.
Yeah, fellas, it won't be long now.
Let's kill the rest of this bottle before we put into the depot.
Hey, what's the matter, Birdie? You better lay off of that stuff. That ain't a scoop.
You're telling me? You know, this is the last bottle of good Chicago bootleg left in the outfit. If we get into L.A. on this job, Bill, we'll all have to drink that 75-cent a pint poison they peddle out there.
Oh, yeah? Let me tell you something. Anytime this baby drinks bum liquor with all them juicy banks in Los Angeles waiting to be bumped, you're crazy.
You tell him, man.
Now, listen, you guys. Don't get it too ambitious. Remember, we're here to get to the door to spring at 3 fingers apiece. And the sooner we do it, the quicker Pete she's going to be out in the open air again.
Yeah, but why did we pick on Los Angeles? This ain't any town in the United States with banks in it.
You're telling me that, Rudy? But I'm going to tell you something. We ain't in any no good standing back in the Shy, see? After that holdup at the Lennox Hotel. And this suburb ain't nothing but overgrown village with a bunch of moving the picture cops. It's going to be a pipe.
Yeah? So you think the L.A. cops is easy, huh?
Sure they're easy. They ain't never bucked up against any real guys like us from the East. It's going to be like taking a candy from a kid.
The Chicago boys work fast. In 2 days, they have staked out the job they intend to pull, and they have also acquired some lady friends. The next night finds them entertaining their companions in a chop suey parlor. Well, how you doing, babe?
I think I'm going to live. Here, call Fu Manchu over. I want some more mushrooms.
Sure thing. Bertie Hyman never refused a good-looking dame nothing. Hey! Hey! Come on over here, Charlie.
Oh, yo, what's your mother? Maybe so. You liking something, maybe so?
Yeah, another order of mushrooms for the lady. And bring another bottle of ginger ale, will you?
Yeah, and fill up this dish again with cracked ice. Say, haven't you got any music in this stuff?
Oh, yeah, you like the music? You, Chavi, we take the very fine, number one in first class, playing piano. You put it in a nickel, music here coming out.
I say, big boy, why don't you take us someplace where they have an orchestra? We want to dance, don't we, Betty?
Sure, take us where we can dance, will you, handsome?
No, not tonight. We're a little short on dough.
Oh, yeah. Just a bunch of cheapskates,
No,
huh?
we ain't no cheapskates. Tomorrow night we'll show you how cheap we are. Say, we're going to pull a job.
Pipe it down, buddy. Pipe it down. If these the dame don't know like our speed, it ain't no reason for us to go into a confession, huh?
Oh, don't get that way. We was just kidding.
Yeah, wait till I stick a dip in the piano.
Well, there you are. There's your music and everything. Come on, baby, let's dance.
Say, I sure must be stuck on you, handsome, to get up and try to dance to that racket. Come on, let's go.
Okay, you're a good little sport, Betty, and tomorrow night I'm going to paint the town with...
Hey, how about you dancing with me, too, kid?
Sure. Say, what's all this bull about the money you guys are going to have tomorrow? I suppose that's the line to give all the girls, huh?
Say, babe, after tomorrow, we're going to be on Easy Street.
Yeah? Well, where's all this money coming from? A rich uncle and me?
Who cares? Are you a policeman?
Say, do I look dumb like a Los Angeles cop?
Come on, you better dance when you can. We can't stay here all night. We got an important date tomorrow with our strangers.
It is 11 o'clock on the morning of August 22nd, 1925. The Hellman Bank on Santa Fe Avenue is humming with mid-morning activity.
How many ones did you say, Mrs. Sawyer?
10, please, and the rest in 5.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why, what's the matter? Oh!
Stick your hands up. You clerks, if you want to live, keep away from those alarm buttons.
You can't get away with this, my man. Why, the idea in broad daylight.
Whiskers, or I'll plug you as an example. All right, now don't start a shooting till you have to, Rudy. Now, come on. All you guys are behind the counter. You get into the safe. Now, come on and step out or I'll burn you down. Now, Bertie, you get those customers down on the floor. And you pick up at the door.
Okay. Down on the floor, all of them.
Me too.
Yes, you too. Hey, you there in the brown suit, don't you try to pull nothing. Flat on the floor, all of you.
All right, Ed. You keep your guns on the rest of them, huh?
Oh, don't shoot. Don't point that gun at me. I'm going to faint.
All right. You do anything but shut your mouth. Hey, Bertie, you got to the door?
Yeah, I got everything that was loose.
Now, we're leaving. Everybody stay put till we get out of the door or we'll blast you. Come on, guys.
All right.
All right, the pilot. I'm going to take the wheel. What'd I tell you? Just like you're taking a candy from a kid.
bank robbers file into a large black touring car waiting for them outside, motor running. The driver presses the accelerator to the floor, and the powerful car leaps out into the stream of traffic on Santa Fe Avenue. A second later, one of the officials of the bank commandeers another car and follows in mad pursuit. Several blocks away at Santa Fe and 8, Officer Oscar Bayer, seated on his motorcycle, passes the time of day with a friend.
What are you doing down in this end of town, Oscar? Nothing ever happens down here, and the traffic's too dense for speeding.
Yeah, I get you right, Mac, but orders are orders. I sure wish something would happen to break the monotony, though.
Will you get your wrist, lad? Look at that madman weaving through the traffic.
Huh? He's as good as got a ticket right now.
You better hurry. That bird's moving.
I'll get him at a traffic signal.
And there's another one. Go get him, Oscar.
Just watch me. The police motorcycle slices ahead of the pursuer's car. And weaving in and out of the dense traffic, Oscar Bayer streaks down Santa Fe Avenue after the fleeing bandits. The black outlaw 7th Street on 2 wheels. Bayer 50 yards behind him. As the officer unlimits his automatic to shoot at the robber's tires, 2 gun barrels are thrust suddenly into the rear window of the black car, and something hard and hot hits Bayer on the chest. The speeding motor swerves dangerously. Bayer straightens it, whips out his service revolver. The bandits return the fire. Bayer zigzags in an attempt to throw off the bandits' aim. On down 7th Street, the gun battle wages at 50 miles an hour. Roaring past intersections, Bayer shouts to traffic policemen who hastily commandeer passing cars and join in the chase. Bayer empties his gun, and jamming it under his left arm, he reloads it with his right hand while he steers to the left. The bandit car is momentarily halted by construction work at Mateo Street. The man who runs out from the street to warn them around the barriers receives a bullet through his hat. At San Pedro Street, a thick stream of traffic going in the opposite direction draws the bandits up short from the stoplight. Traffic officer Wiley E. Smith, attracted by Bayer's screaming siren, turns around as the bandit car comes to a screeching stop. Before Bayer can shout a warning to him, a shotgun spits death from the bandit car. Smith sways, drops to the ground, then painfully climbs to his knees, trips out his gun, and starts firing at the bandits as Bayer joins him, his revolver spitting fire into the black touring car. Motorists, waiting at the stoplight, hastily scramble to the bottom of their car. Bayer, blind with pain, sickened from the bullet his body has stopped, and the dying Smith are joined by 4 other officers who come up on the commandeered car. As Bayer steps from the cover of a parked car for a moment, one of the gunmen jumping from the black automobile aims at him. The guns of 3 of the policemen snuff out the light. 2 more bandits jump from the car and streak for a nearby parking station. The officers cut off the escape of the 4th robber and order him to surrender.
Drop that gun, mister. You're all washed up. That's plenty, you know. Oh!
You got him in the arm, will you?
Yeah, let's get the cuffs on him. Hey, you haven't got him yet, get ready.
Nothing like a gun bust to quiet him. Oh, let's put the cuffs on her.
Here comes Stevenson. The last thing I saw of him is half those other 2 guys. How'd you make out, Stevenson?
They got away. I hung on to them until I ran out of ammunition. Say, there, you're hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm still on my feet, and something tells me I'm going to stay there till we get this bird to the station.
Here comes the ambulance now. There, you better get in, too.
No, sir. I'm going to the hospital under my own power. $19,000 is found in a bullet-riddled satchel in the bandit's car as a private automobile carries Officer Smith to the hospital, and the ambulance rushes the wounded bandit to medical help. Inspector Finlinson, attempting to get coherent statements of the chase from the excited officers, meets Oscar Bayer in the hospital corridor.
Oh, here you are, Bayer. I've been looking every place for you.
Oh, I've been right here, Inspector. I'm waiting for word about Wiley. Have you heard anything?
He's pretty bad, Oscar. Shot through the lung. He's losing blood fast.
Oh, poor Wiley. The dirty rat shooted him down in cold blood. How's the guy we brought in?
Never mind him. I want to know how you are.
Oh, I'm okay. I just got a few little scratches.
You should have reported to the doctor before this.
Oh, I'm all right, Inspector, honestly.
Well, I want the doctor's assurance of that.
Yeah, but it's silly, sir.
It doesn't look silly from the size of that blood stain on your side.
Where? Oh, that. I hadn't noticed that before.
All right, that settles it. You're seeing the doctor with me right now. Come on. He's in here. Here's Bayer, Doctor. He seems to think he's a human target. Look him over, will you?
Certainly. All right, young man, right over here.
Slip your uniform off.
Yes, sir.
Oh! Just a scratch, Bear. Here, let me, Bear. Here, let me help you, boy. Oh. Come on. Easy. There we are.
Now let's get a look at you. Well, young fellow, you must have been born under a lucky star.
What do you mean?
One bullet headed for your heart was stopped by your bag. Look at this.
Gee.
And another, if it could have killed you, is embedded in your notebook here. See that?
Yeah, that was close. You know, I remember now feeling that hit me. It sort of knocked the wind out of me for a moment.
Now, let me see. 1, 2, 3 flesh wounds. I'll get a dressing on them.
Are they serious, Doctor?
No, but it's certainly a miracle that they only pinched the flesh. Any one of them would have killed him if they'd have been an inch nearer the center of his body.
Well, there you are, Doctor. They can't get rid of me. Only the good die young.
Doctor, while you're bandaging Bear, I want to talk to this wounded man. That is, if he's well enough to talk.
Yes, I think it'll be all right, Inspector. He's in the next room, right through that door.
Thanks. And, Doctor, see the Bear here does what you tell him. If you don't make him good or bad, he'll be out riding his beat this afternoon.
Well, don't worry. I'll see that doesn't happen.
Well, young fellow, how are you?
What's it for you? Who are you anyhow?
Who do you suppose?
Dick.
Well, yes, that is a police officer.
Yeah? Well, what do you want?
What's your name?
Smith. John Smith.
Rather unusual name, isn't it?
Well, don't make a smart attack, Cop. What do you want?
Well, I want to find out who your partners were in your little deal this morning.
Mama don't know.
You don't know, eh?
That's what I say. I'm only met him in the Pershing Square yesterday. I don't know what he's name.
Very, very interesting.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's to the fact. They make a date to meet me this morning near the bank. I don't know that he was going to make him stick up until shit happened.
You ought to be a little more careful about the companions you take. They may get you into trouble sometime.
Oh, yeah. You're the wise guy, aren't you, huh?
Remains to be seen. But I can tell you this, John Smith. Our fingerprint man will be over here in a half hour, and it won't be long until we find out just how wise a guy you are.
Fingerprinting of the dead bandit and his wounded companion identify them as Rudolph Spranter and Anthony Caspar, respectively. Both had served time in the Illinois State Penitentiary at Joliet for bank robbery. And Rudolph Spranter had also served 4 other sentences. The warden of Joliet Prison furnishes complete criminal records of both men, and in addition sends the Los Angeles Police Department fingerprints and photographs of Ed Spranter, brother of the dead bandit. A checkup of the acquaintances of the gang brings the 2 short-time lady friends of the men into the investigation.
We understand you girls were acquainted with Ed and Rudolph Spranter and Tony Casper.
Who? We never heard of him.
Well, they may have given you different names. Here are the pictures. Recognize them? You can speak freely. All we want is an identification. We haven't got anything on you.
You're damn right you haven't.
Well, do they look like anyone you ever saw before?
Sure, we was out with him one night. You little fool. They treated us all right. Sure they did. But I'm not going to get into any jam on account of them.
Well, go on.
Well, we was out with them. They said they was from Chicago, and they was going to pull a big job the next day.
Was that the day the Hellman Bank was robbed?
Yeah, I guess it was. Hey, that's right, Ella. Remember one of them made a crack about having a date with his banker the next morning?
I don't know anything about it. I'm through with you. Spilling your guts to a copper.
You got us all wrong, sister. All we want is a corroborative identification.
Well, I don't care what you want. You're a copper, and you ain't going to get nothing out of me.
Faced with his record from Joliet and the further identification of his girlfriend, Caspar admits his participation in the robbery, but refuses to give any information regarding the 2 missing bandits. Pictures and fingerprints of Ed Spranter are printed by the thousands and sent to every police station and sheriff's office in the United States. More than 2 months passed. And then one November afternoon at a busy corner of the Loop in Chicago, patrolman Frank Griffin, off duty and in plain clothes, recognizes a man answering the description of Ed Franta talking to two other men. As Griffin approaches the group, the two men flee. But Franta reaches for a gun in his hip pocket. Griffin seizes Franta, pinning his arms to his body.
Don't be a chap, Franta. Look at that crowd. Don't start anything.
Well, what's the big idea?
Quiet. Listen. They want to talk to you down at headquarters. If you come along quietly, I won't handcuff you.
Yeah, but I...
You raise hell to try to get away. This crowd may be tougher on you than I'll be.
Well, okay.
Come along, then.
You might tell me, Griffin, what the big idea is.
Nothing much. Only the captain wants to talk to you.
What about?
A bank robbery in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles? I've never been in Los Angeles.
Well, you can explain all that to the captain. I'm through with you when I get you down to headquarters.
Hey, how come you're in plain clothes, Griffin? You was in harness a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, I got promoted.
Yeah?
Sure.
Carrying your gat on the inside now, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
There's your pal Shields on the corner. He's still in the harness.
Yeah, but you'll get a break, too, one of these days.
Hello, Frank. Who's your pal?
Joe, this fellow's wanted for murder. There's a gun in his pocket. Get it.
Okay. No, you don't.
Give me the bracelet, Joe.
Hey, what the...
Now, Ed, I'm still a harness bull, but I happen to be off duty right now and without a gun.
Nice job, Frank. I got the SOS you flashed with your eyes.
Boy, was I nervous. I thought I'd never run into anybody.
Well, I'll be a platoonier. I could have got away all the time.
Oscar Bayer, now promoted to the detective force, accompanies Captain James Bean to Chicago. And the two officers bring Edward Franta back to Los Angeles to face trial on charges of first-degree murder and robbery. In December 1925, Caspar, now sufficiently recovered from his wounds, and Franta go on trial before a jury of 12 women, the first all-female jury in the history of California. For 83 hours, the ladies of the jury argue the case, 11 standing for hanging and the 12th set upon for acquittal. Finally, at a few minutes before 12 on New Year's Eve, they compromise on life in prison. With New Year's bells ringing and whistles screeching, the jury returns its verdict. The attorney for the defense leaps to his feet.
Your Honor, this is a miscarriage of justice. I will appeal this decision.
I wish you would. I believe that a second trial would result in these men getting what they actually deserve. They should be sentenced to hang.
Well, in that case, will the court permit me a moment to speak to my client?
Yes, certainly.
Your Honor, upon further consideration, I and my clients are prepared to accept the verdict of the jury and the sentence of the court.
And shortly afterward, Ed Franta and Tony Caspar are en route to Folsom Prison. The fourth bandit was never apprehended, but police vigilance has not relaxed in the search for him. Oscar Bayer, in reward for his bravery, received a citation from Chief Davis, a promotion to the Detective Bureau, and a share of a $2,300 reward given by the Hellman Bank and the California Bankers Association. This brave officer, who had escaped death many times before he foiled the bank robbers, who had battled with German U-boats in the English Channel during the war, was a member of the Pursuit Squadron 478 of the Army Reserve Force, having learned to pilot an airplane following the war. He sold the first ship he owned, an old Jenny, to a boy in Alhambra, who killed himself crashing into high-tension wires. Bayer's second ship ran out of gas over the downtown police station and crashed at Vermont and 3rd. Bayer escaped with a few scratches. Unafraid, Bayer buys a monocoque. And one bright, sunshiny day in 1929, he takes off from Rogers Airport, accompanied by Officer's Passenger, for a short hop to Clover Field in Santa Monica. A few minutes later, the glistening red ship drops onto Clover Field in a perfect three-point landing. And Bayer is greeted by a friend whom he has been teaching to fly.
Hello, Johnson.
Hello, Oscar. 12 days of flying, huh?
Yeah.
You know my pal, Pussinger?
Oh, hello there, Pussinger. All right.
Well, what about it, Johnson? You want to take another lesson?
Sure. You know, Pussinger, this guy can teach me more about handling a stick in 5 minutes than any of these other birds can in a day.
Yeah, Oscar knows his stuff, all right. Come on, you guys. This flattery's going to my head. Come on, let's go, Johnson.
Okay.
So long, Puss. Be back in a little while. Okay, Oscar. So long.
The sleek little mechanical red bird skims across the green of the aerodrome, sees the top of the grass, and falls toward the heavens. Circling effortlessly, it is soon 1,000 feet in the air. Below lies the panorama of Southern California, a glimmering jewel in the noonday sun. The mountains to the east, the desert beyond shimmering in the heat. Below, the matchless blue of Santa Monica Bay, half circled by the throbbing white scallop of the beach. And toward the west, the mysterious peaks of the Channel Islands. A day to dream, a day to soar. A shout goes up from the field. The monarch who falters in his flight turns over, flops into a spin, hurtles earthward. Down, down, down.
Buried Oscar Bear 2 days later. 116 motorcycle policemen from all over Los Angeles County accompanied the procession. Aeroplanes flew overhead. We fired 3 volleys above the grave, and the planes swooped low, dropping wreaths of flowers on the last we saw of Oscar Bear. An officer and a gentleman, a fearless enemy, a faithful friend, truly one of the finest.
Thank you, Chief Davis. Modern motor cars are built to give you almost perfect performance. But you can't expect them to deliver it with inferior gasoline. To get the very best out of your car, why not try a tankful of Rio Grande cracked gasoline with tetraethyl? This is the gasoline that delivers millions of miles of dependable service to police cars, fire engines, and other emergency equipment here in the great Southwest. If you want the truth about your car, Rio Grande Cracked will tell you whether you need repairs or a change in gasoline. Next time you need oil, why not try Sinclair Opaline? This splendid oil is extra refined, giving longer life. Also, it is sold only in tamper-proof extra major cans. It sells for only 25 cents. For a better oil, at the price of cheap bulk oil, insist on Sinclair Opaline.
All cars, attention all cars. Cancellation broadcast 30 regarding a holdup. 3 suspects now in custody. That's all. Rosenquist.
This episode of Calling All Cars was obtained from the official police records by Madeline Kelly and was adapted for radio and produced by William N. Robeson. This is Frederick Lindsley saying good night for the Rio Grande Oil Company.